Welcome back all, Laura here. Alright, so we're back at Kakariko Village, and we kind of need to stop here because we got some things we need to do as far as the game is concerned, as far as the storyline and whatnot goes. And every time I come back to Kakariko, I always, in my full stealth, go out toward the Great Fairy Fountain just to see if the Blupees have returned. And I like to sneak up behind them with a spear, because you get the most rupees out of the deal when you use a spear. The game will tell you to use a bow and arrow, but unfortunately you only get a couple rupees when you do it that way. When you use a spear and you sneak up from behind, you get a nice little payday. Blue rupees, purple rupees, red rupees. It's all around just a nice little extra cash flow. Really, you only need to swat them 4 times for the good rupees. I think the 5th swat you don't get anything out of it. So just keep that in mind. Really only takes 4 swats. Now if you're down to 0, 1, or 2 fairies, walk, don't run, and you'll have fairies reappeared here for you at the Great Fairy Fountain. Also keep in mind you can collect your ingredients. Check for Endura carrots and silent princesses. But what I really came back here for this time specifically was a picture of the Great Fairy Fountain. And this is a fun little side quest. Now that we have the camera function working on the Sheikah Slate, go ahead and get a good picture of that bad boy. We're going to head back toward Kakariko Village at this point. We're going to talk to the Master Painter. I said, Master Painter. Get your minds out of the gutter. Alright, so I call him the Master Painter. I have no idea what his real name is, but he's the dude standing out here with nothing to do. Little word bubble. Right in front of the goddess statue. So he wants a picture, blah blah blah. Whoops. So go ahead and talk through what he's got to say. Talk to him again. Oh, I found it. Then go ahead and show him the picture. So why did we do all that? Well, it's just a fun little extra part to the game where every time you find the Master Painter anywhere else in Hyrule, usually at a stable somewhere, after we do this little part, you can talk to him and he'll give you a clue as to where one of the locations of the pictures are located. And why is that important? Because after we come back and talk to Impa again, and tell her, yeah, you know, we're progressing, we went to Hotno Village, we talked to Pyrrha, all that good stuff, she's going to say, oh, let me look at your Sheikah Slate, and she's going to tell you to go to the locations of where these preloaded pictures were on your Sheikah Slate. So, basically, the Master Painter will just help you to find these locations. And every time you find him at a different stable, he'll give you a different clue. But of course I know where they all are, so you don't have to really worry about it anyway. I just kind of wanted to show you guys that little feature of the game. It is a fun little additive. Okay, and another thing I like to do when I come back to Kakariko is check the trees for any more beetles. What else am I going to do while I'm here? Huh. No luck with beetles today. That's unfortunate. Sometimes it takes the game a minute or two to get them loaded up. I don't know why that is. But sometimes if I kind of like walk away and walk back toward, they'll spawn. No, apparently they're not spawning today. That's okay. Alright, so let's see. We gotta talk to... Oh yeah, if you have 4 spirit orbs, if you haven't been to a goddess statue recently and you have 4 or more spirit orbs, go ahead and get those bad boys cashed in for more stamina vessels. Something else we need to do while we're here in Kakariko Village is buy more swift carrots. You're going to need at least 20. At least 20, and if you haven't already done so, buy some butter. You're going to need at least 4 or 5 of those. So yeah, I've got 18. I'm just going to buy like 5, I guess. Doesn't really matter. They're not that expensive. So yeah, butter and swift carrots. The reason we need 20 swift carrots is later on when we go to upgrade the boots, the snow boots, and the sand boots, you need 10 per set to get them upgraded. Alright. What else are we doing here in Kakariko? I think that's pretty much all we have to do now. We've already gone around and gotten all the Korok seeds. We could actually go and take care of the Lenaru Promenade area. There's quite a lot to do there, as a matter of fact. But I like to have the climbing gear upgraded before I go in there. A lot of climbing to do. So... let's see, I'm trying to think now. Stand by, give me a moment to scratch my nugget here and come up with what's next. Oh, picture of a Blupee. Crap, I totally blew the pooch on that one. Screwed the pooch. Okay, guys, hopefully you're watching my video. I totally brain farted. What I was supposed to do was when I went to look for the Blupees, get a picture. I don't know if I warp back up there if they'll be back or not. Probably not. But we need a picture of a Blupee. Now, they're not always there. Sometimes you have to wait a while, you know, a few nights to go by, or maybe another blood moon or so. But this is a good consistent location for Blupees. And the reason we want a picture of a Blupee is because in the Korok Forest, I think you get a gold rupee for showing them a picture of a Blupee. Or maybe it's a silver rupee, I can't really remember. Either way, it's a nice little extra payday. I cannot believe I forgot about that. I totally brain farted. Maybe I could load up an earlier save point in my game. Probably not. Not without having to go back through and kill something again. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. Okay, so hopefully you learned from my mistake, and you got that picture of that Blupee before you went and started swinging away at him. Alright, so enough about that. Don't worry, if you didn't get the picture of the Blupee and he's just not there in your game or whatever, when we take our trip up to the Korok Forest, there's a lot to do on the way. Korok seeds, treasure, etc. Shrines even, that we haven't gotten yet. There's going to be another consistent location where that Blupee is, by the Wetland Stable. You go about northeast of that, there's a little mountaintop with a big hardy radish on top, and there's a Blupee out away from that hillside. In fact, since we're on the subject, we're going to go there right now. In fact, I'll probably just call this video finish up with Kakariko / picture of Blupee / Korok Forest side quest. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, make sure once again that you're in your full stealth. And just for quick travel, I think I'm going to grab the horse. Ah, come on. Figure it out, dude. Alright, so that's the little mountain, hilltop, whatever that I was talking about. The Blupee should be off to the right of that. So don't come in too hot, otherwise you'll scare him off. Like I said, a good consistent location for a Blupee. And there he is. So you want to get yourself positioned so that you can get zoomed in on him good and tight and get a good picture. Basically, if you can get the little thing that comes up and gives you the condominium, what I'm going to do now is get in a little closer and get a closer picture, just in case the Korok that I'm about to show this to doesn't like the one that I took. Hey, where you going, dude? Come back here. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Either way, both of those pictures are going to be here in your album. So since I'm nice and close, I might as well go ahead and get my rupee payday. Alright, since I got the pictures I need, or the picture I should say, I'll go ahead and warp to the Korok Forest. And what we're going to do is, once we get into the Korok Forest, we're going to go toward the front of the Deku tree, where we actually would go inside to the little mini-mart. And we're going to find a Korok who's walking around saying Happy Glowy with a little word bubble above his head. That's the Korok we want to talk to show the picture of the Blupee. Oh yeah, we're going to go ahead and talk to Hestu while we're here and get some more inventory expanded. Okay, so there he is, Glowy Hoppy. Blah blah blah, I'll help you out. What, you already have one? Yes, I do. Okay, so silver rupee for that one. I thought it was a gold rupee. I don't know why. Oh, I know what the gold rupee is. We need to bring back a freezing rod for this dude. I'll just go ahead and talk to him so you guys know for future reference. I'll do it. Okay, so when we find a freezing rod, which we'll find in Sleepy Hollow, I'll take you guys there in a little bit. Just come back to the Korok Forest, talk to him. That is definitely worth a gold rupee. Okay, I think the next weapon is going to be 45... I guess I'm about to find out. Yeah, 45. Sweet. And that leaves me enough left over for another bow spot as well. Which I don't know if I want to do that, or if I just want to save up for that last weapons spot, which will be 55 freaking seeds. Let's see how much the next bow spot costs. 37, that would leave me 20, roughly 22. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Okay, so we got some saving up to do on seeds. The last weapon spot's going to be 55. The last bow spot we can buy will be 25. So you guys can use your discretion on which one you want to buy when the time comes. I wouldn't spend any more seeds on shields. Just save up for those bow and weapon spots. Alright folks, I'm going to wrap the video up for now. When we come back, we're going to do Misko's Treasure. So we're going to meet back up at the Dueling Peak Stable, which is right here, I think. Yes. So we'll meet back up at the Dueling Peak Stable.